Speaking of male-female relationships, Adam Sandler might not seem like a guy who doles out dating advice, but Jennifer Aniston, she actually said on The Tonight Show that he has questioned her choice in men over the years. You know, they're very good friends, Adam and Jen, done a ton of films and things together. So does it make a difference if you're friends, and does it make a difference if male friends, if in a heterosexual context, are making comments about who you're dating? Does it matter? Does it matter?
I mean, I don't think I would make a comment to a friend of mine if they were dating somebody who I thought was a dud. I wouldn't unless they asked. And the thing is that
I feel like you'd be asked a lot since you're a relationship expert.
yeah, but you got to be careful with that. You do want to be careful with that.
How do you play that?
No, people ask me about like how do I make the sex better or how do I do this, and I'll answer that. But no one has asked me thus far about what do you think of my boyfriend. I welcome that. Ask me, sure. But the thing is that you have to remember also that one person's trash is another person's trash. I'm serious. Yeah. I've known people. I once knew a woman in when I was like 25 and she was dating this guy. We went out for dinner. He was terrible to the wait staff. To me, red flag. And I would have said something. She didn't ask. They got married and they still together like 20 some odd years later. So wouldn't have been my choice. I would have said if she'd asked, I think he's not great, but it wouldn't have mattered. It worked out for them.
Yeah, it did.
You know?
Yeah, it did.
Lid
Does it
for
matter?
pots? I don't know. What is that?
Oh yeah, my dad has a saying, there's a lid for every pot.
Right.
It's amazing. It's a great saying. I think it does matter. Like my girlfriends know, closest girlfriends know, that sometimes you're going through just a stage. You have an itch. You have to scratch it. You know, for example, the bad boy phase. And so, you know, if you had a bad boy in your life, maybe your friend said something, maybe they didn't because they knew, okay, this will pass. But I think it's interesting when in straight situations, when a male decides to open up, whether you ask him or not, because there's bro code. And bro code is like guys don't talk about other guys in these contexts of relationships. And it turns out that I have a husband who is got a great radar about other guys. And I have a lot of girlfriends, family members who actually go to Ryan and say, sit down with him for a few minutes and just give me your take on him. Give me your hot take. So now I just let out the secret. It happens a lot. It happens a lot with my friends. And Ryan will go and spend some time with somebody because there's a different chat.
He's just like, okay, it's a snowstorm.
Like, it's a snowstorm. So are you getting her? You know?
Wait a minute, it's a guy friend who's dating someone new?
Yes. So no.
Okay.
So there's a friend or a cousin of mine.
Right.
They bring in a new guy, and it's like, what's the situation?
He's the radar.
Ryan goes in for the reconnaissance mission.
Okay.
And then he's asking all the questions, and Ryan gets a very different vibe immediately. He'll say, "That's a really great guy. He's a good guy," or he has equally had said, "That guy's trouble."
Okay.
And so when they ask him for advice, they often will listen. And it doesn't mean that they're going to break up, but that's definitely something that's going to be sitting in the back of their head. So I think it matters that in this case, it's Adam telling Jen rather than like Courtney Cox.
You know what you speaking about Ryan gave me some insight that I just realized, at least about my friend circle or in my experience. It's that when women receive feedback about someone they're dating from their friends, they are not necessarily gonna listen. They're not that, what I'm saying is they're not that suggestible. However, if you get a group of guys together, in my experience, I'm not saying in general, if you get a group of guys together and he's dating a new girl and the other guys don't like the girl, that girl's doomed. Men are more suggestible in these situations. Maybe. They care more about what their circle thinks than women do. I don't know, at least in my experience.
I'm just
I don't know what that says.
Women have that, like, I can fix it gene. And I think men are like, I'm not gonna put in the work to fix it. if this is busted, it's gonna stay busted, so I better get out.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.